Why you need to choose a podcast niche. Are you wondering why you need to select a niche for your podcast? Do you think it's a waste of time? Well, in this presentation, I'm going to show you why niche selection is important for your podcast success. The most popular podcasts on the planet all have something in common. They all talk about a specific subject. I'm sure these podcasters all have other interests. However, they choose to talk about a topic they know about, or at least are very interested in. If you're looking for a good podcast on internet marketing, why would you subscribe to someone whose topics vary from episode to episode? Or would you subscribe to a show that talks exclusively about internet marketing? I'm sure you'd choose the latter. But why? You see, when you present yourself as a jack of all trades, it doesn't reflect your expertise in any way. You know a bit about many different things, but when people look for information, they'd usually listen to someone with demonstrated expertise. So if all you talk about in your podcast is internet marketing, then you're going to weed out the people who have zero interest in this topic. But you'll be attracting the kind of audience you really want, those who want to know more about internet marketing. Sure, your audience count might be a bit lower, but your conversion rates will be so much higher. For instance, if you're planning on promoting a course or product later on, then your internet marketing audience may express more positive interest than a mixed audience. Your calls to action per episode will be targeted to the correct audience. Thus, you're going to get higher conversions. The perfect podcast niche will be something that you're extremely familiar with, so you can create content for an indefinite period of time. Second, there has to be a demand for it. It doesn't have to be there in the millions. A few hundred or thousand listeners may be sufficient, depending on what it is you hope to achieve with your podcast. Niche selection is especially important when you're starting out. You're going to compete against more established brands and podcasts. You need to find a way to stand out from the competition. When you select a niche, you're able to create an edge for yourself. That edge will help you become memorable and attractive to your target audience. 3 reasons why podcasting may be good for your business. If you've ever listened to a podcast, you know how easy to consume they are. All you have to do is subscribe to your favorite podcasts, and you'll have the latest episodes sent straight to your device. If you're not sold on the idea of podcasting for your business, then you should listen to this entire presentation. Today, I'm going to discuss 3 of the biggest reasons why podcasting may be good for your business. You'll become an authority figure in your niche or industry. Podcasting is a great way to showcase your knowledge and your expertise in your niche. You can talk about anything and everything under the sun, but if you keep your podcast niche focused and provide tons of value to your listeners, you'll soon have them eating from the palm of your hand. Of course, building trust will take time, but once you have it, you'll find people will look up to you as an authority figure in your niche. You'll attract your target audience. People who will be tuning into your podcast are interested in listening to what you have to say. There are so many podcasts to choose from, there's a reason why they chose to listen to you. So, if you're trying to attract a certain demographic, know that podcasting is one of the quickest and cheapest marketing techniques you can implement ASAP. Make it easy for your audience to promote your podcast on social media, and you'll attract even more of the same demographic. You'll have a solid source of income once you've established your brand. Yes, it's possible to make a full-time living just by podcasting alone, but you need to be prepared to invest a lot of time in growing your podcast. You'll need to be consistent with your schedule, and you'll need to attract a sizable number of listeners before you even think about monetizing your podcast. In the beginning, you'd want to provide as much free, valuable information as possible. Once you've reached a few thousand, some experts say at least 10,000 followers, then that's when you should start thinking about making some money off your show. The good news is there are many different ways you can monetize your podcast. You can do sponsorships, affiliate marketing, you can promote your own product, and so much more.